Sponsored by Aztec Brewing Company. People come for our great beer and stay for the live music. Come visit us at 2330 La Mirada Drive, number 300 in Vista, California. Cheers.
All right, good evening from Wildcat Studios here in Escondido. We are the Cedar Shakers. We'll be playing a show for you for the next hour or so. So hang out, get yourself a drink. Thank you for joining us. We're going to be playing some new songs and some older songs. This first song we're going to kick off is a newish song about working at a gas station, and it is called Life Passing By.
Says that he's night manager, and it's just the two of us, so I don't care. He steps out at night and he smokes a cigarette. Wonders if this life is really fair. And a wife and kids Ohio, till it all went south in the summer haze, and it hits him like a bread every Christmas. Says I'm gladly work every holiday. There's no joy in the journey when you wheels ain't turning. Nothing more lonely than watching life passing by. Old Joey stops by for a cup of coffee, and it tastes like it was made yesterday. Says even years, well, those are the hard ones. But the hard years, man, they're acting just the same. He used to play his horn with a local big band, and he laughs, he says, now those glory days. For a while you can leave all your problems, sing along with Cab Calloway. There's no joy in the journey when your wheels ain't turning. Nothing more lonely than watching life passing by. There's no joy in the journey when your wheels ain't turning. Nothing more lonely than watching life passing by.
All right, thanks so much for tuning in. If you so we got a board here in front of us. If you're watching right now, shoot us a message. We can see what you're saying. And I just want to say we greatly appreciate you all hanging out. And this next song we're going to do It's going to be Frankie and Mike. This is one of our oldest songs, and it's we actually named our record after it, but oddly enough, we didn't record it at the time, so it just seemed like a great title. But the song's called Signs. Mike and Frankie are going to be on this one. Awkwardly get my cape on. Mike Sendejas over there on the mandolin and vocal. Lady next to me, Sister Frankie No Name.
Hello.
Gonna do next song. It'd be a great time to actually introduce the band. On the bass, Mr. Ethan Cloherty. And on the back, making his Cedar Shakers debut, Mr. Michael right back here. All right, turn it over to Frank. So you want to introduce this one?
Okay, yeah, this is a relatively new song. I'm like a chronic lyric changer, so it comes and goes. But it's called Glory Bound, and it's about how much I have loved living in California. So, yeah. I've been mistaken. Don't do what I'm told. Say I'm too loud, and you wonder why I go cold. If I'm honest, honey, I know my weight in gold. Not sorry that I'm so bold. go back, 'cause look how far I've gone. Backhanded lessons I sure needed to be taught. Light a fire under my ass. Give it all I've got. It's now or never. One last look around. Bid a good night to the first place you might have felt bound. But look at what you're making straight up out the ground. Now you're glory bound. I'm not afraid, I sure ain't worried. I'm almost out of here, but baby, I'm in no hurry. So I'll keep singing to the trees. I'll walk on with the breeze. It's gonna take a lot more than you got to knock me on my knees. It's now or never. One last look around. Bid a good night to the first place you might have felt found. Look at what you're making straight up out the ground. Now you're glory bound. Thank you.
Gotta take a drink here, and as I do so, need to say cheers to everybody. But I also want to thank Aztec Brewing, because if you ever get a chance, if you are a band, you're a musician, you get an opportunity to come up here and do a session at Wildcat. It is an experience not to be missed. And this is our second time coming through here. And first time we did it, we were like, oh man, we've got to do that again. That was so much fun. We've had a great time this evening, just hanging out. And Aztec Brewing provides beer for the pregame. So we just want to thank them for doing that. And also, again, thank Wildcat Studios for having us. So cheers to that.
Cheers.
Now, this next song. This next song is it's a train song, so to speak. And the backstory is my grandfather-in-law. I once overheard a story being told at the holidays that he hoboed from the Midwest out to California.
I love this story.
Yeah, it was a time. It was like definitely at the holidays, and it was definitely a time when I was fading out. And all of a sudden, they started telling this story about Curly, who had hoboed out to California. No joke. I know, and we don't name people. I know we don't name people Curly anymore. Yeah. And so anyway, I like perked up. I was like, wait, what? You know. And so anyway, unfortunately, Curly had passed at that point, so I never really got a chance to ask him anything about it. But it just triggered the idea for this song, so I wrote this. And so it's called Boxcar.
Well, I hopped the train, boxcar 1009. sunshine. Colorado sure sounds fine. So damn tired, sleeping in a lonely bed. Need to find a lover to take my hand. There's a life for me out there. I'm gonna take her out every Saturday night. We'll find a local band, gonna set things right. We're gonna dance until daylight. Gonna build us a home, make that sweet red wine. Little patch of land, gonna plant them vines. Gonna make it on a picker's dime. I hop the train, boxcar 1009. Headed west, searching for sunshine. California's on my mind. Hear that lonesome whistle blow. Only 1,000 miles to go, but everything gon' be just fine. Gonna make it to the end of the line. 'Cause I hop the train, boxcar 1009. Headed west, searching for sunshine. Colorado sure sounds fine. California's on my mind. We're gonna make it to the end of the line.
That one's one of my Craig favorites for sure. They all have really cool stories like that.
All right. Well, this next one, speaking of stories, this next song, it's very appropriate that we are up here in Escondido, up here in North County, San Diego, doing this song. Many years ago, when I was younger, I used to work for a small landscaping company, and we occasionally took on bigger jobs for developments that were going on when North County, San Diego had a lot more housing developments going in. And it was one of those jobs working in landscaping. It's kind of like School of Hard Knocks, where you kind of learn at a young age how things work sometimes. And so anyway, that's the inspiration for this song. And it's called Twin Peaks Road. not to know. Digging holes off Highway Road. 18-ounce green as grass, 2 hands will find my ass. Education, you might say, walking miles down the Toro Blade. Just another day, making it on our way. So fire burns down slow. The sun is singing lucky as hell you walk away. Then you pray for one more day. Slim bodies humbly in the land of opportunities. Just another day, making it on our way. So fire burns down slow when the sun is sinking low.
That
Road.
one is my Craig favorite, hands down, since the beginning of time. Oh,
All right, if you're on, I'll tell you again. If you want to shoot us a note, we'd love to hear from you. And yeah, next one, turning it over to
This
you.
one's me again.
It's you.
This is the song. This is the song that I wrote about loving California. That was more of a journey through California. This is for California, literally what it's called. Yeah, you ready, Michael? California, remember when you hear my name, see it up on a billboard, the credit you can claim. California, I'll only be a plane ride away if you wanna visit. Credit you'll save. California, you'll always have a piece of my heart. I could list all the reasons, but wouldn't know where to start. California, I love you. Your glimmering gold. I'm forever indebted, but you're not my home. forget when you held me down, when I was put up where California you showed me piece of paradise like I never seen little country life. California, you'll always have a piece of my heart. I could list all the reasons, but wouldn't know where to start. California, I love you. Your glimmer and gold. I'm forever indebted, but you're not my home. I'm forever indebted, but you're not my home. That's the one. Thank you. Back to Craig. Back to Craig. Back to Craig. This
I
is
just love that you wrote a song for California.
Of course I wrote
I
a song
love
for
that.
California. Shout out Grandpa Drew in his California song.
Oh,
Vote,
yeah.
vote for Grandpa Drew.
Oh, yeah. We have a lot of friends nominated in San Diego Music Awards.
Yeah.
If you are so inclined, please go get on there and vote
California doesn't want you anyway. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, that's a good one. That's the ultimate California song. Heck yeah.
for them. Well, this next song is actually a song we've had in our Cedar Shakers set list for a long time. It's kind of a song that I sort of feel like is kind of like porch music. You know, it's like you're hanging
this is
out.
rocking chairs and
Yeah,
washboards.
that's right.
Dude.
This is a good time song about being dumped for supposedly somebody better, and yeah, which we all supposedly. That's right. It's always supposedly. 'Cause hell no, that ain't true. You know.
Yeah. Literally. Hello.
All right, and we're gonna do it for you. It's called "Darling Departed." My darling, when I'm calling, see how another lover be. My darling, when I'm calling, she's gone to leave me. So I went down to the bar, and I sipped right from a jar, raised a toast to my misery. My darling, when I'm calling, she's gone to leave me. My darling, when I'm calling, see how her other lover be. My darling, when I'm calling, she's gone to leave me. So I swam my booze round up big bills, headed for the hills, anything to set my soul free. My darling, when I'm calling, she's gone to leave me. My darling, when I'm calling, see how her other lover be. My darling, when I'm calling, she's gone to leave me. She's gone to leave me. She's gone to leave me. I think we found fifth gear on that one.
What a good one. You gotta know what I mean when I say like front porch rocking chairs and
Yeah,
like
oh, yeah, totally.
you like washing your little clothes and you're playing the spoons. That's what that song is.
That's right.
Huh? Well, I'm sorry.
Oh, nice. I think we got a comment there. Oh, is that Pug Mahone? Thank you. All right. Thank you.
Pug.
Groovy.
Hi, George.
It's very groovy. Yeah. Thank you all for joining us. I like that. All right. Well, this is a little bit different tempo, a little bit different pace song. This is a fairly new song. And I wrote this about how people come around you and when times are tough, how people kind of help you through difficult times. And you know, cheers to the people who really come around when you're going through tough stuff and they just manage to be there. Sometimes they're just there, you know, and that's all you need.
He is such a real one, this one.
God bless. There's also the people who kind of just know to show up with like a 6-pack or a bottle of wine and just know that you just need to just
don't
blow
say
some
anything.
steam. That's right. Exactly. You know? So anyway, this is a song. It's called Find Your Feet Again. Slide, ain't gonna stop to the great divide. Sometimes all you can do is run out that fog into the sun. I can see the truth behind your eyes. You ain't living some kind of life. Search your soul for wisdom. Knock one back for pain. Listen to the story. Gonna find your feet again. Find your feet again. Rising tide. Sometimes I all need a place to hide. You can see the world, but it ain't free. Buzz around the hive like a honeybee. Where it comes from time away. Listen to what the wind will say. Wherever you're from, it's always home. Everybody needs that space to roam. Search your soul for wisdom. Knock on back for pain. Listen to the story. Gonna find your feet again. Find your feet again. She said, don't live a life that's boring, like some walking cliche. Holding out for glory at the first light of day. Light one up for wisdom. Knock one back for pain. thank you. We got a couple more for you. Looking down here. Oh, we do. Yeah, that's right. We weren't sure that we were going to have time to do this
Fun
one, but we're
fact.
doing all right.
The first time Craig played this song, at least in my presence, I was like, what is that? I've heard that on the radio. Like, this is like, who is this? And he was like, no, that's my song. And I was like, no. Nuh-uh.
I totally thought she was just trying to prop me up.
No.
I was like feeling nervous about sharing this with
I'm
everybody.
about to start
and-
outsourcing, and this guy's going to be my ghostwriter.
Yeah, so we got two more for you. Again, can't say it enough. Want to thank Wildcat Guitars and Wildcat Studios for having us up here. This is just a great place. Spent a lot of time looking around at guitars I can't afford, and but it was great to be in their presence. Some really just a great place. So come on up and visit them. Give it a look, and like I say, if you get a chance to play up here, a lot of we were talking earlier with the guys. Sounds like they've just had hundreds of bands who've come through and had this chance to do live streams and share their music. And anybody who's given a chance for local artists, bands to be able to share their music with a bigger audience is real heroes of ours. So we just want to thank you guys for having us and doing it. So, all right. So this is called Dusty Bible, and I guess if there's a backstory, it's really the name sort of describes it. Doing a little spring cleaning, no joke, spring cleaning, and came across a copy of a Bible that I got years ago, and I was sort of taken by the fact that it had a lot of dust on it, and I was kind of like, oh man, and what that means, and so.
Yeah, you should probably get that checked.
So anyway, it was an inspiration for a song. So this is it. Dust upon the Bible tells me I've been lost. I cast my cares everywhere for the foot of the cross. So take a seat, Lord. This could be a long night. You and I, we're gonna hash it out till that rooster crows. I'm an early morning riser, bad decision sympathizer. All the years I've spent in school didn't make me none the wiser. Many things I've learned come at such a cost. Well, tell me, Lord, would you say hello? Some friends that I love. Straightest path. Dignity went out the door with just a laugh. I've had my share of sorrow, chased with a shot of shame. 'Cause life will take a turn and you ain't never the same. Dust upon the Bible across my face, looking like a man who knows his runner's race. You're looking like a man who knows he's run his race. All right, we got one more for you, and honored. Frankie takes this song, and it's a song that means a lot to me. It's a song I wrote about my grandmother. Her name was Ada, and she was the last of 12 children, and born in last of 12, born in Greene County, Tennessee.
Woo.
And when she was young, she was sent away to live with siblings because her parents had died. And this song really just tells her story of going from Tennessee and to Pittsburgh, and then ultimately to California, to San Diego. And but my grandmother, she never lost that where home was for her. Home was a very important concept, and she was, no matter what, even though she hadn't lived there in a long time, she was Tennessee through and through, and it really stuck with me. And so it was a song that we've had for a while, and then honestly it got kind of put to the side a little bit. And Frankie's been with us and singing, and she said, hey, we need to bring this song back. Yeah. And it's just been an honor to have her do it. So.
Asked me to do it, and it was the hugest honor, honestly. I'm from North Carolina. I'm not from Tennessee. But I get the, moving, finding a new place, but also, having the sense of home. And then, of course, it just being about his grandma. It's just, that's a big win for me. Yeah.
So this song's called Ada's Song. This is our last song, and if you've been with us and the whole time, I just want to say you've officially joined the Super Fan Club. So we appreciate you tuning in tonight and just spending this time with us. Check us out on social media, Instagram. We're the Cedar Shakers. We got some shows that we're putting together. Appreciate being here tonight and being able to do a live stream. And looking forward to hopefully seeing you in the future down the road. So at a couple shows. So anyway, thanks again for tuning in. It's our last song. This is called Ada's Song.
Sister, my daddy had grown old. A small suitcase I couldn't fill, except with all my pride. I rode the line to Pittsburgh. In the dark, I sat and cried. 10 years gone, I was holding on to hymns and country rhymes, sang along to opera songs, call those happy times. Letters from Greene County, connections to the past. Time rolls like a river, a moment never left. Oh, just a memory that's worth more than
so much. We're the Cedar Shakers. Thanks so much for tuning in. We'll see you down the road.
Welcome back. We are here with the Cedar Shakers who just murdered it. If you missed it, do yourself a favor, go back and watch it again, because that's the beauty of the internet. It ain't going nowhere unless it blows up, and, you know, we're good on that moment.
Yeah,
right. I mean, if that blows up, though, we got a lot more problems to worry about than what we can see on YouTube, you know?
Amen.
But thank you guys so much for being here.
Cheers. Thanks for having us.
Cheers, cheers.
One of these
welcome back, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
Well, let's just jump on into it then. To the man to my left. What's your name? Where you from?
My name is Mike Sendejas. I am originally from San Jacinto, California, but I've lived in San Diego for the past 20-ish years.
Oh, nice, nice. And what brought you down over here?
College, and then the wonderful weather. I never wanted to go back to the desert because it was way too hot.
I hear
so
that.
I just stayed here.
Yeah, my name's Ethan Cloherty. I grew up in the Bay Area, but I've been in San Diego, call it home now, for 15 years. So.
Any particular reason you came out here?
I came down with a band. We moved from the Bay Area, thought that we could do better down here in San Diego, close to LA. You know, fun fact, everyone, don't move to San Diego if you want to play music in LA. It's not the same thing. But, you know, once you get here, how can you leave San Diego? It's so hard.
That's right.
I'm Craig Struck, and I'm born and raised in San Diego. So just a couple of years out of here, but otherwise, whole life in San Diego.
Any plans on leaving?
No. Yeah, no, not
Got your roots, go just stay right here, right?
Exactly,
if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Right. I'm Frankie. I'm originally from like central North Carolina. For the first 22 years of my life, I lived in Alaska for a little bit, and I went as far north as I could go, so I figured I'd go as far south. So now I'm here.
That's pretty good, eh?
Yeah. Hey, man, you know, like, what are you going to do? Stay in Alaska? No. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, what's up, everybody? My name is Michael Colon. I'm born and raised in Honolulu, Hawaii, and I moved out here to San Diego about 3 years ago, seeking opportunity, seeking growth. And boy, San Diego really provides that opportunity, and here I am playing drums with the Cedar Shakers.
There you go, man. That's awesome. And what
It's
brought you out
first
here?
night. First show.
Yeah.
Nice.
show at
Well,
Cedar
welcome, man.
Exactly.
This is the first project you've been in since you've gotten here?
Music-wise, yes. So,
All right, cool.
yeah, very cool to, you know.
Well, you got on a good one. Yeah. Let me ask you this: what's some of your biggest musical influences?
Ooh, that is a great question. Jeez.
You're all getting it.
Yeah, drumming wise, Trey Cool from Green Day was pretty big. I listened to a lot of Switchfoot as well growing up, and so there's a lot of that sort of rock influence. I still haven't seen them live.
What?
Like, since coming out here, which I feel like I'm like obligated to do before.
It's like seeing Blink-182 pierce the veil here.
Yeah.
It's just like
every year.
every summer, like they play at the beach or something like that.
Yeah, I gotta get in on one of those beach shows, dude. So, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Is it my turn?
Yep.
Oh, here we go.
So I would say from a younger age, a lot of my influences would have to come from like B.B. King and like Stevie Ray Vaughan. As I've adulted more, I've taken those and kind of also appreciated kind of where they come from, and I love country music now.
Yeah.
So Chris Stapleton is a huge like shining star for me. You know, any of your Texas blues, your southeastern blues, stuff like that. Otis Redding, like just big soul blues, rockabilly, I guess. You know, yeah.
Awesome.
But yeah.
What about the big one? Say her name.
Susan, baby! Susan Tedeschi. Tedeschi Trucks. See, and that's a whole nother, like, you guys are going to be waiting a while if I open that box, so I just left it. Yeah, Allman Brothers Band, all that, you know what I mean? Good Southern-inspired soul music. That's
Nice.
Susan, baby. I love her.
What about you, brother?
Yeah, I'm a deadhead at heart, so you know they're a big North Star for me. But you know, a lot of bands that I really like, a lot of bands that kind of jump a little bit from genres. You know, they'll do country. They're not afraid to kind of mix things.
Yeah.
We were mostly acoustic tonight, but sometimes we blend in electrics. We do that kind of thing too, and stylistically we kind of move around different places. And I just really like bands that aren't afraid to do that. So the Dead would be one. Wilco is another one. Neil Young, in some ways, you know, Neil Young can do an album that's like all country, but then the whole next album is like, you know, completely distorted punk and that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? And I really like that kind of just chasing the music that's sort of in your head at the moment. And I think we're kind of getting to places where we're experimenting with different styles and different things like that. So yeah,
Definitely.
Awesome.
Oh man, I love how like diverse and eclectic our style, our influences are. It's so funny. I grew up like just like an emo kid, just loving like, you know, the Used, Taking Back Sunday. I'm gonna go see them at the Sound in a couple weeks. I'm looking forward to that.
The Used is good, man.
Man, they're so good.
There we go.
And I still listen to them all the time. But also like Wilco, you know, I'm fairly new to like playing like country folk music. Before playing with the Cedar Shakers, I'd say my main experience with that would be like Bright Eyes' like later albums, which are very like Midwestern, like sad boy country music. But it's like that's still like in the emo genre, so it's so much fun to like branch out and expand.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. Cool, man.
Captain Geach and the Shrimp Shack Shooters.
someone had to go there. Someone, it would have been a crime.
You know,
Cheers to that.
Other than that, you know, I am more of an instrumentalist at heart, so I appreciate people who like are good at writing songs and are good at singing them. I just don't got that in me. So I listen to a lot of instrumental music. Chris Seeley is one of the best mandolin players in the world. He's a big inspiration of mine. So basically any project he's involved with, I'm there for it.
Yeah.
Right.
So.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Oh, may I ask, what were you playing on the night?
Oh, the instrument? Oh, it's a Michael Kelly F-style mandolin. It's the best one I could afford about 15 years ago. So someday I'll upgrade it.
I was about to say, what's the dream then?
You know, I have very tempered dreams. So my dream is just a little step up, a Northfield F-style mandolin, and hopefully I'll be able to like get approved for a credit card someday. So that on that baby.
Aspirational goals.
We got some mandolins next door, like one or two.
Hey.
Our good friend Mickey, one of our guitar techs, builds them actually.
Oh, nice.
Really?
And he's got a double neck over there that
Now you've got a
actually
plug.
was
One of a kind, son.
yeah, like one of a kind. That was actually on tour with one of his buddies that was opening for Chris Stapleton. So that set next door has seen some stuff. If only that mandolin could tell a story or two.
When was that?
Oh, like a year or two ago.
Trying to remember who was on tour with him.
I can't.
Although I wasn't here.
Alan Stone was on tour.
I missed him. He was here in March with Turnpike Troubadours.
Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah. I was gonna go for my birthday. Totally missed out on that one. Went to
I'm sure
a
he'll
Flim
tour
Flam
again.
review instead.
I'm sure he's not done. He's just like, that was it, people.
I was gonna say that the shop here. I mean, we mentioned it during the set, but man, the shop here is incredible.
Well, thank
being
you,
able to
brother.
walk around and
We're very, very proud of it.
yeah, there's a lot to be proud of. There's a lot of really
much
nice
a crown
guitars.
jewel.
Yeah, you could spend a lot of time in here.
And money.
Yes.
Well, you get an artist discount, so always remember that.
Hey.
It doesn't go anywhere.
That's all I needed to
A
hear.
year down the road, you want to go, we're looking for someone to buy.
Yeah.
Even if you're not here, just to buy online.
I was like those basses on the guitar.
Yeah, right.
Over there. Yeah.
That's right.
A lot of good stuff.
A lot of cool basses
Better get over
actually
there,
next
Mickey.
door, too. What were you playing on tonight, sir? Brand.
I was just playing a Fender jazz bass, classic,
wrong with that.
classic for this style. I also have a Lakeland Skyline that I love. It's been my baby for, oh gosh,
The words.
like
My baby.
It's been
Every
my
time he
baby
mentions this guitar.
for like 17, 18 years, like my go-to. But it's a little bit.
Why didn't you bring it?
It's a little bit too bright for this style. It's like for more rock and roll stuff.
You could have just put it on stage.
I could have. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
For decoration.
Hung it from the ceiling. It could just like spin.
Everyone knows this is what I normally play, but no, I love the Fender jazz bass. It's
You
classic.
really can't go wrong.
Right. Yeah.
Nice.
Taylor 316 CE and
Taylor's.
yeah, I know it's like a local kid, so it's
well,
it
can't
feels,
go wrong. Taylor
yeah, I
makes
feel like it would have been
great
wrong,
stuff.
being from San Diego to not play a Taylor, but I love that guitar. When we first really started, gigging out in bars and places like that, it was like an upgrade purchase because I wanted a guitar that was gonna feel good playing in front of people, and but at the same time wasn't like. You see people play these like vintage guitars in like a bar, and you're almost like worried for them.
Don't take that out.
Yeah, exactly. And so
Play that at home.
yeah, that guitar has been a road warrior. It's been it's been in the band since the get go, and so
There you go.
yeah, it's a great guitar.
So what's the dream guitar? Just next on the bucket list.
That's funny. I mean, I don't even like to say it too loud because I believe that the instruments
That
out
is
here.
the dream.
I'm gonna say something and the strings are gonna pop. I would probably. There's like next level Taylors. You see them all over the place. You see great musicians playing Taylors, and I often go like, that's a great guitar. And so I would probably just move up that Taylor ladder a little bit. Got a Strat and a Telecaster that we break out occasionally, and those are also kind of road warrior guitars, and love those. And I mean, who doesn't love a good Tele? So seen a couple Tele models around
There's a
here.
couple around here.
There's a couple.
floating around.
I had an eye for 'em, so at least that style.
You're gonna have to come to one of our Taylor events. We work really closely with them, so they come
really?
out and do little events next door.
Oh, that's awesome.
We'll have acoustic acts performing, and they bring in a bunch of like new stuff they just brought out the line. And,
Yeah.
You'll have to come check it out.
Goes a long way. You feel good about what you're playing. Takes you a long way when you get up in front of people. And to feel good about what you're holding. So always feel good playing a Taylor.
What were you playing on tonight?
His firstborn baby, the big baby Taylor.
Yeah.
If I'm missing any numbers or letters, you let me know.
That's all you need to say.
Sick. And just a couple of months ago, so you've had it, what, you said 20 years?
That was my very first guitar I've had for 20 years. Yeah.
That's insane. That's crazy. And it's
yours now?
No. Hey, don't say that too loud. He'll get off the couch. We're gonna have a problem.
We gotta go.
Well, the interview just went
He's like, by the
sideways.
way, you're walking back to San Diego.
I don't think so.
Yeah, no. So just a couple of months ago, you took it somewhere, right? You didn't end up doing it yourself. Made it an acoustic electric because it's just acoustic. And I have been so lucky to be able to. He's my best friend in the whole world, and I say that every time I'm on camera or not.
That's right.
Yeah, just to be able to not only play the guitar but have it like. It's great for him obviously to be modified, but it be modified and I get to use it for things like this.
Nice.
Yeah, And I don't really have a dream guitar per se because I'm not like the biggest guitarist. But I did find a Takamine
Yeah.
in an alley with no hardware in it. And it's with someone right now to
Getting hardware?
yeah, because the body's fine. It's great. But, yeah, so at least
found it,
that's my
huh?
dream guitar. A guitar with a story.
Literally in an
That's it.
alleyway and like in a dumpster, right? Like,
Yeah, in a
Someone's gonna see this
hard
and
case.
Someone's gonna see this and be like,
What are
"Hey,
we
I just
doing?"
played my guitar on that album.
And it's like
Just finished the gig."
just
Set
to
it down
mess
for
with
5
me.
minutes. Damn it.
Just to mess with me, they take all the hardware off, and they're like,
No
there was a
strings.
note in it that said "enjoy," and I almost feel like that was like a, you know,
Don't mind if I do.
Yeah.
You crumple up the note.
yeah.
That though, there's a note. That's great.
There was a note that said "enjoy" and a cool Fender like strap, but no hardware.
Like,
what?
I love that.
no
Y'all
strings,
messing with
no
me at
nothing,
this
right?
point. No.
What kind of person took their guitar to a chop shop?
Nope.
Just
To put it in the alley.
Like literally no bridge,
Unbelievable.
no nothing. And it was just
However, if
Sitting
you're
on
out there,
cinder
thank you.
Yeah, exactly.
And I know you were playing our house kit tonight, but what do you usually play on?
Yeah, played the house kit. Usually, I think the kit that I play on, I believe it's a Tama, and so that's a fun one. A couple Zildjians on it, and dude, but I mean, Dream, dude, like.
He just got so
Zildjian
excited.
custom A's. Ooh, those boys sound good.
Yeah.
And so that's what I'm playing. And I
And
believe
what's your snare you're using?
a snare. I think I believe it's a pearl snare. I'll be sure with you. I'm
It's-
borrowing it from a buddy of mine. And so,
Like, it sounded good. I'm like, I need this.
He's from Hawaii. He didn't bring his drums.
yeah, I
over.
guess everything don't get over, but.
Hey, you got 3 years, man.
Yeah. Yeah, so we Frankenstein this bad boy together a little bit.
I hope she did you right.
Oh, she treated me good, so.
Nice.
Yeah.
She's dialed. She's dialed.
Yeah, she keep it tight.
How much farther is this one gonna go? No, you did it.
Well, where can we find you guys' music?
We got some tunes on Spotify right now. We're on Spotify. I'm looking at Mike because he's the one who manages most of this, but Spotify, Apple,
All the stuff.
all the stuff.
usual suspects.
Yeah, all the usual suspects.
iTunes,
Title.
Yeah,
LimeWire,
Title page.
Huzzah.
Title page.
Right there.
yeah, we're
Napster.
hopefully from tonight we're gonna listen back. We might use some of these songs we recorded here and make those available. We got another recording session coming up, so we're looking forward to that. So we got new music on the horizon that we're gonna be putting out. Some of them are songs that we were playing tonight, and yeah, totally. We've had a good time working on new music and things like that, and so yeah, so we got some recording coming up. So just keep an eye out. But our stuff's out there on all the regular streaming platforms.
So what are your social media handles?
It's pretty.
At the Cedar
Yeah, the
Shakers,
Cedar Shakers. We're pretty
wherever.
easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's apparently not a common name, so
No.
it's pretty easy to pull.
There you go.
Yeah, we kind of own them. We don't have to do like any like 1, 2, 3s or anything like that.
Right.
Cedar Shakers official.
Yeah, exactly.
Band, Cedar
Yeah.
Shakers.
Meta verified.
Wait, do we have the verified? Do we pay for that?
No, I didn't. No.
Ethan.
I
Ethan,
insist on not.
I'm just saying.
Are you forking out the?
We are not
Is it
verified.
$15 a month or
A month?
Who's got
Yeah.
$15 a month now? Come on.
Hulu? They got my $15 a
Yeah,
month.
that's my Hulu money.
There's a burrito shop down the street from me that gets $15 quite a bit.
They get $15.
That's why I don't have it in
Yay!
other places.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but we got stuff coming up, so definitely people want to follow us. We're out there on all social media channels.
Nice,
We're probably primarily on Instagram. Yeah, the Cedar Shakers, Facebook too. Although I don't think any of us are super great about following.
Right.
This is a DIY operation, so we don't have a social media manager. We got us, and so that's pretty much what we're doing. So
He's pretty good at it.
Yeah.
He's good at making the flyers and doing the
It's true.
That's
Yeah.
all you
the
need.
little
yeah,
Yeah.
cute little fonts.
Got a
and
good
stuff.
graphic designer.
Way better than I can do.
right. Yeah.
Do you guys got any shows coming up?
Working on some shows right now. We definitely have one lined up May 10th. We're at First Street Bar in Encinitas, and right now we're working on a couple other things for April. So,
Nice.
But people follow us. We're pretty good about putting things out, and so we like to get out and about.
Well, again, thank you so much for being here. This was awesome. You guys killed it. Make sure you go follow them on their social medias. And if you can't go out to a show, you can definitely see him right here on the Wildcat YouTube channel. Again, thank you, Wildcat James Hood, for everything you do. Aztec Brewery for keeping us hydrated all night. Until next time, we are out of here with the Cedar Shakers.
Thanks so much.